So would you take a few minutes to share a little bit about what is it that you reached out to me with?
Yeah, so my situation was my numbers were not that good. My cholesterol was going up slowly over the last, especially the last, yeah, my belly fat was pretty stubborn. Like nothing was happening on that front. Like no matter what, in my mind, no matter what I did, like it didn't help. Overeating, binging on snacks, like there were foods that like snacks that I wouldn't buy because if I was around these things, I knew I would binge. Around eating, I think this is the issue I had. With respect to moving, I did diligently did my aerobic exercise 3 to 4 times a week. I did like half an hour of that from some trainer. So I went to start that, and I think that's when we communicated. And initially, the first thing you did was help.
Absolutely. So strength training was one, definitely working on the movement aspect, consistent movement, and of course, nutrition, and also worked on binge eating and snacking. Definitely, that's a very big challenge, especially during perimenopause that I'm seeing with a lot of women, Deva. You're absolutely not alone. So we worked on a couple of strategies to help bring that under control.
I would say empowerment, um, and this is not one word. I'll use a phrase. I would say feeling in control. It made like each change seem like a small thing. So I didn't have to do everything at once. It wasn't overwhelming, right? So, and that kind of that regulation, I wouldn't call it like, I wouldn't call it like, controlling my urges or anything like that. It was nothing forced. So, like learning to self-regulate and pay attention, that was a big game changer for me.
So
Absolutely. Yeah.
super happy to see you get to that space in such short time. I mean, given that we are stuck for years together in this kind of repetitive cycle.
Who are able to control their urges and who are able to, be, um, you know, getting into the habit of chewing the food. That was not something I did on a regular basis. I theoretically knew that you're supposed to chew your food. It's all like theoretical knowledge, right? But actually putting it into, okay, this is one of the habits for the week.
Right? So that's been a game changer for you. And again, everything is broken down into skill sets inside our program.
Yeah, I definitely feel less fatigue to like, the a number of small things just add up, right? And so I've become more open to the idea of, okay, I can stick with this. I can, I can keep up this habit. Uh, it's not an overnight thing. There's no magic.
Your strength.
I feel that my sleep has on a regular basis. So doing that as well, I think has helped my sleep. Like being more mindful of how much I eat, especially for dinner. That has definitely helped me feel lighter. You know, and the other thing is like the habits. One of the habits of like, okay, walking after every meal. Like this has become like a really and I mean, and the nice thing is that that has rubbed off on my husband too. Like he's, if I'm walking, then he also says, "Oh yeah, I'll walk too." It was good for both of us. So, but that has kind of set up. So it's a mindset shift, and it feels the more you enjoy movement and the more you want to move. Routinely seeing my watch say that, my watch go to like 10,000, 11,000 steps. That's not.
So much, right? So, what are you most proud of physically, Deva? Super. Now, shifting gears to nutrition and eating habits, Deva. So, definitely the weight loss happened from a space of nourishment and not starvation.
It's like the kind of almost like a kind of a starvation mindset where you feel like, oh, I have to eat lots now because, I just have to like quickly, eat enough so that I won't be hungry later. Let me go slowly. And then, like you explained, like or I've had enough, right? And slowing down is the other thing is it's just I enjoy my food much more, right? Because I actually pay attention to the flavors. Has been like the intuitive eating has been the kind of biggest thing in terms of like there was no way to change like oh I cannot snack less. I cannot like I will sit in front of the TV in the evening with a bag of dried mangoes and finish half the pack, a few pieces, and really like enjoy the taste instead of like blindly putting it into my mouth. I can really enjoy the taste. I said I can't have that in the house, right? But you were like, no, 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 go and buy a packet. And I was like, you know, why did I sign up with this woman? Why is she making me do this? And yeah, and I would say it's very high. That was really good. So I would say my confidence is fairly high because there have been several occasions on which I've been able to test it.
Across countries, across travel, across festivals. That is the amazing thing about this skill set, right? Did you feel the same way, Deva? And that's what makes this sustainable, right? So the weight loss, it was not like we were rooting for a number, like week on week, Deva, let's lose a kilo. That was not the approach at all. The approach was, hey, Deva, how can we get you stronger with these skill sets? And the body composition change was a natural outcome of the consistency with your daily habits, right?
Right,
It
right,
was more
absolutely.
about, hey, how can we get you more confident and stronger with the skill sets? And as
Mhm.
we practice that on a daily basis with stress-free approach of focusing on doing rather than chasing an outcome.
And the assignment, I just worked on the assignment. I was like, oh, okay, this is my project for the week. I'm going to try to follow this habit, follow this habit, try to work on these two small habits this week or this couple of weeks. And each one by itself was small. It just kind of became part of my normal routine. Been great. I mean, I am not a person who does well under stress kind of thing. So yeah, that has been really good.
Simply because it's totally customized to your lifestyle and your eating habits. And every skill that is introduced week on week. Okay, so that's really amazing how it worked out so well for you, Deva. And now I want to ask about, so what do you think were those mindset shifts that you broke out of?
Oh, I'm like doomed to binge eat them for the rest of my life, and feeling good in my body from doing all this movement. When my niece suggested a walk, I was like, yes, I'm up. Let's go. Because I wanted to get my, after meal walking in. So it felt good. Even very early, it felt good. But now it's become natural for me. Yeah, I mean, so and my BMI was quite in the normal range. I've not really lost weight. Uh, in terms of confidence around food. It's the kind of thing that you stress is it's okay to fail once. And that kind of like previously I'd just be stressed about that, you know, messing up once.
That is really huge, Deva, because a lot of women don't have that skill of getting back after a setback. Like we take forever to get back, right? Like if something were to happen, like an illness or a travel or some kind of setback, it takes weeks on length.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100% agree.
Awesome. Really amazing. So now about the coaching experience, Deva, how did you feel about having a coach on your side all the time, hand holding you, strategizing with you, giving you the support through the entire 6 months, Deva? Oh, the 6 month program just ended. What about after? So how confident do you feel continuing this on your own?
So if you ask me now, my confidence level is high that I can take this forward.
Um, Based on your own transformation journey, what would you tell another woman who's hesitating to do this?
Yeah, I mean,
The
trying to make a
proof is in your
everything I
right? And you build something really, really powerful, lasting, and something that you can call your own. Okay. And best wishes to you. I know you're going to do amazingly well. You've learned all the skill sets. Now it's about continuing into that rhythm that we already set. in place for you. So it's not like, oh, after the program, what am I going to do? Nothing. You just simply practice what we have been practicing for the last 6 months.